Hello. Running just a tad behind this morning. So I have to set up my space on camera. And adjust the camera as well. All right, perfect. Good enough. Okay. I will invite you to come to a comfortable seat. Like usual, I'm going to sit on a block. To help roll my hips forward. So I can have that the curve in my low back, which helps put my spine into balance, into alignment. That's the word I was looking for. And I can sit easily tall with my spine extended. Once you are in your comfortable seat, you can roll your shoulders back and down your spine. Allow your elbows to hang, your hands to rest on your knees or your thighs. And focus on your breath. Without changing anything, just notice how your breath is right now in this moment. Maybe you notice it's a little shallow, and your natural instinct is to deepen your breath for a moment. Or maybe you're taking long, slow, deep breaths as you're used to being in a mindful space. You can start to deepen and lengthen the breath. So long, slow, deep breaths in. Long, slow, deep breaths out. If it's helpful, you can even count on your way in and on your way out. Try to make it to maybe 3 or 4. Or maybe you can make it to 5 or 6 on the way in and on the way out. Or you can focus on the breath itself. the path of the breath in through the nose, down the back of the throat and into the lungs, and back out the lungs, up the back of the throat and out the nose. You can notice the temperature of the breath as it comes in, how it's a little cooler than the temperature of the breath as it comes out. Now take your focus out of the breath and you can start to scan the body. Begin with the crown of the head to bring your attention to the top of the head and allow your awareness to slowly go down from the top of your head like a waterfall. So you go down your face, the back of the head, the sides of the head, your neck, all sides of your neck, your chest, shoulders, back, rib cage, arms, hands, belly, low back, hips, upper legs, lower legs, ankles, feet. And we'll do that again, and this time let's add a little bit of movement in so you can notice any areas of tension. So you can lean the head back and forth slowly. Notice any imbalances from left to right or front to back. You can do the same with the back and the spine. Lean the body over back and forth, left and right. forward, back. You can notice maybe you feel more of a stretch on your backside when you lean forward than you do if you arch your spine on the front of your body, or maybe it's vice versa. Maybe you notice you can lean your head farther over to one side or the other. You can even shift your jaw back and forth. Open the jaw, close the jaw. And just notice any tension. You can twist the spine gently. Again, just notice the differences in side to side. And now that we've taken inventory, you can go back to some of those movements that you found to be a little more tense or tight, and move into that space. So if you had more trouble leaning your head over to the left rather than the right, you can play with that space. You can lean your head over to that side and then move the head within that space. Go front, back, go up and down. Just notice how maybe that changes how the movement feels. Or maybe you just need to hold in that space. That will help. This is about listening to your body and what you feel that you might need. Remember to breathe long, slow, deep breaths. Maybe your body wants to do circles. Or maybe your spine wants to do some more twisting. When you feel complete with your upper body, I invite you to play with your hips and your legs. You can bring the legs out long in front of you. And point the toes, flex the toes. Oh, you can't see that. You can alternate pointing and flexing the feet. Or you can do them at the same time. You do circles, both directions. Let's inhale to elongate the spine. So it's that you can always inhale your arms overhead to help that motion, but what we're looking for is the lift in the head. So elongate the spine. And maybe you feel a stretch on the back of the legs, especially if you bring your toes towards your chest. And you can stay right here. Or you can begin to walk the hands, hinge at the hips and walk the hands forward. You grab onto your knees or your shins or your ankles. Feel a stretch on the back of the legs. You can play with moving your ankles around, see if you feel the stretch any different way here. I like to point my feet. I like to do this movement really slowly so that I can feel where my fascia is tight. You can even start to do a, what do they call it? It's a flex and a point sort of together where you are flexing your feet, but starting to point the toes, or your toes are flexed to bringing them towards you, but the knuckles are pushing. The knuckles of the toes are pushing forward. You can spread the toes wide. And curl them. Just notice how all these movements change where you feel the stretch in your legs, or just maybe your low legs, or even your ankles or your feet. And just wake those areas up. You can even wag the feet back and forth. You can use your hands to help, your hands and your arms to help move your legs. If you're like me, you can find all the bruises on your legs from when you bump into things. And from here, you can bring the legs out wide, however wide is your edge. Just go maybe 80% of your I lost my train of thought. 80% of your full capacity of stretch, capability of the stretch. So if this is 100% of your capacity, maybe go here. If this is 100%, maybe go here. And again, inhale to elongate the spine. And exhale, you can start to roll forward a bit. Keep the feet flexed. And you can either put your hands on your legs as you come forward, or you can start to walk the hands forward. But again, find your edge. Seems I have not done this stretch in a while, so I am feeling the stretch here. So this is where I'm going to stay today, but maybe you are here or even lower. Again, you can play with the ankles. And maybe you'll find after holding it for a time that you can start to come a little deeper into the stretch. One thing I like about keeping my hands on my legs if I do come deeper as opposed to walking my hands forward is that I can kind of brace my hands against my legs, and that helps to roll my feet out a little bit more without having to put too much effort in. And when I roll my feet outward or laterally rotate my hips, I can feel the stretch in a little bit different place, which is nice for me. But you can do this stretch however you would like. You can even lean from side to side and maybe feel a little bit of stretch in the back or the sides. Again, remember to breathe. If you walked the hands out, you can start to walk them back. And we will inhale to elongate the spine. Exhale, we're going to lean over to the left. You can bring the right hand over, feel that stretch on the right side of the body, or you can leave that arm down and still feel the stretch on the right side of the body. Inhale back to center. Exhale, lean over to right. Option to bring the left arm overhead or leave it down, supporting. So leave the hand down on the floor, supporting you. Inhale back to center. If you need help to bend the knees, you can bring the hands underneath the knees and help to bend the knees. Bring the legs back into center. You can use your hands behind you to help support as you windshield wiper back and forth. Then we'll bring the soles of the feet together. You can hold on to the ankles, which is what I like to do because my ankles tend to roll outward and my feet fall apart. Or you can hold the feet together, or you can hold on to the big toes. Inhale to elongate the spine, pull the chest forward. You can bring the heels in towards the groin. If your knees are all the way up here, you can also use blocks or pillows to help support. Actually, maybe the blocks isn't, if they're, maybe that's, yeah, help use the blocks to help support in here. Pillows are probably a better alternative. And you can use the weight of gravity to help pull your knees down towards the ground. And something that can help you settle into this posture is if you use very little strength, like 5 to 10% of your strength, to try and just lift your knees slightly out of the posture. So you are using this motion, but just barely using these muscles to just slightly lift. It's not even really a lift, you're just engaging the muscles enough that you can feel them engaged. And if we hold that for a few seconds, that can help kind of reset the muscles so that they maybe relax a little bit more. You can release that. We'll do that again. So just engage those muscles just enough that you can feel them engaged. And we'll hold that for a few more seconds. And you can relax. And maybe you notice your legs feeling less stretch on the inside of them, or maybe you notice your knees coming closer to the ground, or maybe you don't notice any of that at all. Um, and just allow your body to be where it is. You can release wherever your hands were. Allow the feet to come out from the body. Switch positions. See what we're doing. And sometimes this shape is harder than this shape. It depends on everyone's body. But here we're going to start to lean forward just a bit. So maybe you start to feel the stretch on the outside of the hips. You want to inhale to elongate the spine, and then you can start to lean forward. Walk the hands forward. Again, you can lean back and forth to feel the stretch into the back. You can even round through the back, bring the chin to the chest. Stretch out that fascia on the back. And let's bring the legs out long one more time. I'm going to bring the hands behind the hips, fingers face forward. And we're just going to inhale into the chest, lift the chest for a bit of a arch in the back. You can keep looking forward with the head. And then we'll slowly make our way onto our back. However you want to get there. And if you have a strap nearby or a belt or a scarf or any sort of maybe not super stretchy fabric that you can use, let's bring the knees into the chest. And if you can get the strap around if you bring the feet together, kind of like the pose we did while we were sitting, you can hold the feet together like that, or you can start to bring the feet apart and lift the heels or the soles of the feet towards the sky. For a happy baby, you can bend into the knees, bring them towards the armpits, or you can also use the hands to grab for the outside of the feet. Come into happy baby. And settle in here. See if you can notice or focus on where you're feeling the stretch in both sides. Are you feeling it in the same place on both sides? You can sway a bit if that feels good, or you can just stay still. And remember to breathe. Long, slow, deep breaths. If you aren't already in the place with the soles of the feet together, you can bring them together. Gently release the hands or the strap from the feet. Keep the knees tucked into the chest and then lean them over to the left. Option to come back to center and bring the feet down to the mat and allow the feet or the knees to gently fall over to the left for a little bit less of a twist if bringing both knees over to the left is too much. You can also straighten that bottom leg if you want more of a twist. Add the left hand on the outside of the right thigh. And you can turn the head to look to the right. See if you can keep that right shoulder blade on the ground. Oh, both shoulder blades on the ground. And breathe. You can bring the head back to center, the knees back to center, and whatever you did on the left side, you can mirror that on the right side. So right knees are coming over, or knees are coming over to the right. Right. Maybe you have more than one right knee. And you can turn the head to look to the left. See if you can keep that left shoulder blade on the ground. Long, slow, deep breaths in. Long, slow, deep breaths out. Bring the head back to center, the knees back to center. And take any last movements your body might need. And then allow your legs to come out long. As wide as the mat or wider. Press the back of the head into the mat. Lift the upper back to find space, to tuck the shoulder blades underneath of you so the chest can be wide. It allows the arms to roll out and the palms to face up easily. Take a long, slow, deep breath in. And I invite you to pause at the top of that breath just for a moment. And then exhale, long, slow, deep breath out. And find any last areas in the body still holding maybe your eyebrows or your eyes, your jaw, maybe your chest or your hands, your hips. And allow all of that tension to melt into the ground and allow the ground to cradle you, to hold you, to support you while you rest for a few moments. bring some awareness back into your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Allow that movement to come into your wrists and ankles, your arms, and your legs. Take a full body stretch. And then bring your knees into your chest and rock from side to side. Eventually rocking over to one side. You can use your bicep as a pillow. Take a long, slow, deep breath. And as you're ready, use the strength of your arms to help push you back up to a seat. Keep the eyes closed or the gaze soft. We'll end the practice today with a long hum. So we'll take a cleansing breath together. We'll inhale, exhale, and inhale for hum on the exhale. You can bring the hands to heart center. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you in this practice today. Your body thanks you for showing up. Thank you.